I understand the group is going for the shock value of the image. The juxtaposition that they use is effective, but it crossed a line.
Shayna Nielsen is outraged after receiving a postcard in her mailbox showing graphic images of an aborted fetus.
I was the first up to the door, and I opened the mailbox to check and pulled this out, saw what it was, and immediately folded it in half because my 4-year-old son's coming up right behind me.
The postcard Shayna received is one of many being distributed throughout the city by pro-life Lethbridge in partnership with the Center for Bioethical Reform. The postcards show a non-graphic image on one side and a very graphic image on the other.
What we hope to do with this project is make abortion unthinkable when people see these images and when they realize that the preborn are just like you and me.
Volunteers have already distributed nearly 6,000 postcards and plan to deliver another 24,000. Nielsen says it's not the message she has a problem with, it's the possibility children may find these postcards before their parents do.
I don't know how to explain that to a 4-year-old, and I don't think it's right that I should have to explain it to my 4-year-old before he's ready to understand it.
The lives of preborn children trump the feelings of born children, and the fact is that almost 300 children are aborted in our country every day. And so when we show the photographic evidence of that, we need to ask ourselves, is it worse that born children are seeing these pictures, or is it worse that this is actually happening to preborn children?
Experts say there is a possibility to suffer trauma after being exposed to images like the ones on the postcards.
Any individual who is exposed to something traumatic and is experiencing a trauma because of it may be experiencing sleep disturbances, appetite disturbances. Young children may engage in acting out behaviors that the parent may not understand until they know the source of the problems.
Despite opposition, pro-life Lethbridge says this is the only way to get the facts out.
When people have a problem with looking at these images, perhaps what we need to ask ourselves is, should we be more bothered or angrier about having to look at the images of the injustice, or should we be angrier about the fact that this is happening in our society?